And it's going to be 3rd and 4 now at the 25. McCarthy's looking to pass. He's got plenty of time. He gets a pass off. He's going deep. And it's going to be caught for another Vikings touchdown. That one to Justin Jefferson. goals to be converted in that. And looks like we're not at the top and we're not at the bottom either. So that's at least a good sign as far as our red zone efficiency goes. For offense, we are the third worst as far as conversions in a red zone. Like I said, where red zone work needs a lot of work. We've been in a red zone 25 times. We've scored 10 touchdowns and only 4 field goals. So we've converted 14 of our 25 attempts. That's a horrendous job in the red zone. So, and then as far as league-wise for the whole stats, so it looks like for total yardage, you've got Patrick Mahomes leading the way with 2,572 yards. Michael Penix Jr. has 26 touchdowns, followed by Brock Purdy, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes, and Matt Stafford. For least amount of interceptions, you've got Rattler, Mahomes, Stafford, and Jones. But Jones hasn't played that much, so Drake May's kind of up there. So May and Love would probably take the place of Rattler and Jones, so to speak. Completion percentage, looks like our best passers is Lamar Jackson leading the way at 70%. Followed by Mahomes, Drake May, Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, all at 69. Yards per game, our highest average is Pat Mahomes, a 285.8. For rating, Matt Stafford leads the way at 116.5. Yards per attempt, Jared Goff leads the way on that with 8.5. And Justin Herbert currently has the longest pass in the season of 98 yards. And then the most sacks has been JJ McCarthy with 42. Closest to us is CJ Stroud with 34. So that's a pretty insane difference in sacks allowed. So, yeah, there's that. For passing yards, you've got Saquon Barkley leading the way with 1,000, followed by Josh Jacobs, Devon Achane, Bijan Robinson, and Kenneth Walker. For most touchdowns, you got Saquon Barkley and Bijan Robinson and Jonathan Taylor. Receiving yards is led by Brandon Ayuk, then Puka Nacua, Romeo Doubs, Jamar Chase, and Rashee Rice is your top 5. With, look at that, rookie Travis Hunter coming in at number 6 right now for the season. For most touchdowns, you've got Brandon Ayuk and Puka Nacua are also leading there with 13 apiece. For blocking, the Jets have allowed the most sacks along with the 49ers. Left tackle and a left guard allowed 12 sacks so far. For defense, the leading tacklers, you've got Jamie Sherwood from the Jets, Edgerrin Cooper from the Packers at 66 apiece. Leaders for assists would be Blake Cashman and Harrison Smith would be your top 2 there. Leading tackler right now would be Jamie Sherwood with 101, followed by Nate Landman at 97, Edgerrin Cooper, Trayvon Wallace at 96, and Zaire Franklin at 94. Tackles for a loss is led by Will Anderson Jr. with 13, and then you got Jared Verse and Chris Jones at 12. The league lead in sack is Alex Highsmith with 13, followed by Micah Parsons at 12.5. Then you have Harold Landry and Max Crosby and Yaya Diaby at 9.5. For most interceptions, that is led by Roger McCreary, who is now with the Rams with 5 interceptions. For deflections, you've got TJ Turner of the Bengals leading with 11. Forced fumbles, you have Kawandre Diggs, Devin Lloyd, Elandon Roberts, Jack Campbell, Damador Lenore, Craig Woodson, Roquan Smith leading away with 2 fumbles forced each. And Roquan Smith has recovered the most fumbles with 3. We have any block kicks? We do have several. Looks like Granderson, Walker, Awoso Kamora, Hunter, Dodson, Eric Murray, Zeiler, Glenn Lake, and DeForest Buckner each have 1 blocked kick so far this season. We have 3 safeties. You got Trey Hendrickson, Micah Parsons, and Zach Allen are all responsible for a safety. And for defensive touchdowns, we do have Nick Cross, Jeremy Chin, Javon Holland, Cole Holcomb, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Patrick Queen all have a defensive touchdown so far this season. So that's what we're looking at league-wise for stats. And without further ado, let's go ahead and I will see you in a game. All right, so here we are after the kickoff by the Vikings. The Bears are going to start this game with the ball. It's 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Caleb Williams is going to take the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws as he's hit, and it's going to be caught for a first down for the Bears. Jay Ward on the tackle. Swift was there, was able to get a first down. That's a gain of 10. It's 1st and 10 now at the 37. Williams takes the snap. He's looking. Looks like he's going to scramble out, and he does. And he's going to get a first down and more. That's going to be a scramble of about 21 yards down to the 42-yard line. He had a completely open lane. Our defense had a zone gaff there, it looked like, and just left it completely wide open. So now you got Williams under center at 1st and 10 at the 42. A handoff to Swift, who bowls forward for a gain of about 9 or 10, and just a penalty on the play. Looks like there's going to be offensive holding. That's going to be on the tight end, Colston Loveland. So that's going to set him back 10 yards. Now it's a 1st and 20, so that run was for nothing. So 1st and 20 now at the 48-yard line. Williams takes a snap. He's looking. Grenard tried to spin move, got pushed down. He gets a throw off, and it's caught, and it's going to be another Bears first down. A gain of 17 on the play there. It's now 1st and 10 at the 23 for the Bears offense, who seems to have no problems moving right down the field on this Vikings defense today. So Williams takes a snap in an empty backfield. So he's obviously looking to pass, but he's got a scramble in. He was still looking to pass, but he couldn't not take the scramble opportunity. And that's 32 yards and 2 scrambles for Caleb Williams there. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 12. We've got Swift in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Swift, who is met shortly after breaking. He does get a gain of 6 after falling forward for a few extra yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 now. 6-yard line. They do have an opportunity for a first down, so they don't necessarily need to score a touchdown right off the bat, but they're going to send Loveland in motion. They're going to hand it off, and that's going to be stopped for a loss of 1 on the play. Great job there by our defense to get in there and get a stop. So now it's a 3rd and 5. Can our defense hold them to a field goal here? Williams takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to scramble around, and he's going to go down for a sack. Jonathan Allen with the Vikings' first sack of the game on the first drive, and that's going to force a Bears field goal attempt. So after moving down the field easily, here we go with a 26-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Bears take a 3-0 lead after their first offensive drive of the game. All right, so here we go with the Vikings offense for their first drive of the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. They're going to come out in I formation. It's going to do a toss back to Aaron Jones, who's going to get a little bit around the corner, but ends up getting a loss of 1 on the play. Edmonds was there on the stop. It's going to be now 2nd and 11 at the 21. 8:14 to go here in this first quarter. McCarthy takes a snap. He overthrows C.J. Hawkinson over the middle. That's a common occurrence that we're having with J.J. both in this game and in real life are these nonstop overthrows. So now we're at 3rd and 11. Going to send Addison in motion from right to left. McCarthy's looking. He's got a pass. He's going to throw it just short to Naylor, and it's going to be a 4th and 7, and it will be a force to punt. All right, so the Bears take over here after back-to-back punts, and it's 1st and 10 now. 5:59 to go. They're going to send it off to Swift on a screen, who's got plenty of room. He makes a few shake moves, and it's 2nd and 3 after a gain of 7. And a back-to-back punts. It was a punt for the Bears and a punt for the Vikings, and now that's why I said back-to-back. It wasn't back-to-back Bears punts, but needless to say, that was for nothing. It's 3rd and 4. Williams takes the snap, and he's got a first down, but there's a flag on the play. That was the two Adonze, but we have a flag, and it's going to be offensive holding. This one on the left tackle, Braxton Jones, so that's going to back them up, and it's going to be 3rd and 14 now. So the Vikings have a prime opportunity for another forced punt and a 3-and-out here. They're going to only send 4. Williams, plenty of time. He gets the ball away as he's hit. And it's going to be intercepted by the Vikings. And the Vikings, great job by Isaiah Rodgers to get down to about the 50 after the interception. But what a job by this defense. And after that interception, the Vikings will now start 1st and 10 at the 50. Best field position of the game for them. They're going to hand it off, fake the handoff to Jones. McCarthy, he's going to throw it to Jones out on and out. And it's going to be a gain of 3 on the play, so great work making something out of nothing. It's 2nd and 7 now. 4:27 to go on the first. They are down by 3. Got to hand it off to Jones, who's going to get a gain of about 1 on the play, so it's 3rd and 6. Hopefully they can get a first down here. We don't want to end up having that interception turn into no points, and the best field position we've had be nothing. McCarthy's looking. He's got a lane, and he's going to get it to T.J. Hawkinson for a Vikings first down. And they're down to the 33 there after a gain of 13 on that play. So here we go now, 1st and 10, 3:39 to go. We are in field goal range, and have kind of a weird offset eye back there with Ham and Jones. McCarthy's got a throw, and he's got a wide-open Jordan Addison who's going to get a pass and get down at the 12-yard line. So gain of about 21 on the play, and it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 12 for this Vikings offense. Finally have some life to them here and looking to hopefully take the lead here at home. Got to fake the handoff to Naylor, and Jones goes nowhere. So that fake sweep run led to a loss of 4. So here we are now, 2nd and 14 at the 16. McCarthy's going to be back. Looks like Mason's in the backfield this time with him. It's going to send Josh Oliver in motion. He's going to fake the handoff to Mason. He's got time. He gets the pass away, and it's going to be overthrown. Pass intended for Justin Jefferson. And it's 3rd and 14 now. He's got Aaron Jones to his left. He's going to send Jones in motion out of the backfield. He's going to go wide left now at the bottom of your screen. McCarthy's looking, and they send somebody. He got it away, and it's to Jordan Addison, and it's going to be a Vikings touchdown. Okay, so after the kickoff, the Bears are going to start off here. 2:26 to go in the first. 1st and 10 at the 30. Got to fake the handoff. Williams looking. He's got the pass off, and it's going to be called, and there's nothing but daylight ahead of him, and it's going to be a first down and more for this Bears offense, all the way down to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 now after the gain of, look to be about 21 or so. And Williams is going to hand it off. This one to Swift, who's going to navigate for a first down and more. Looks like to be a gain of about 13. That's 20 yards on 4 rushes for him now. It's 1st and 10 at the 29. Swift is averaging about 5 yards per carry at this point so far. You got Williams under center. He's got to fake a handoff to Swift. He's got Swift wide open. He looked, but he's going to end up taking it for a scramble. And Williams is going to get a first down and more, and he's going to slide down at the 5. And that's 57 yards on scramble attempts for Williams. That's one of the things I'm trying to rein in on the sliders. A couple of scramblers, mainly Williams, Murray, and Jackson, are scrambling for ridiculous amounts of yardage. But other than that, it's been pretty good. But that pass was ended up being knocked away incomplete. It's 2nd and goal now for the Bears at the 5. Williams is going to hand it off to Swift, who's met immediately. So gain of nothing on the play. That drops his average per carry down to about 4. And now it's 3rd and goal for the Bears. Can the Vikings defense hold once again and force another field goal? They're going to shoot it out, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to be another field goal attempt for the Bears. This one's going to be a 21-yard attempt again. This one from the right hash instead of the left. The Bears kick is up, and it is good, and it's a 7-6 Vikings lead. All right, so the Vikings take over here after that field goal and kickoff by the Bears, up by 1. Last play of the first quarter, McCarthy's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's moving around the pocket pretty good. He sees nothing. He ends up tucking it, and he runs and gets a gain of about 9 on to end the first quarter. So we'll pick back up here in the second quarter now, 2nd and 1 at the 35. Vikings now head left to right. McCarthy's going to hand it off to Jones, who gets a loss of 2 on the run. So it's now 3rd and 3. Was hoping to see a play-action play or something like that there. I'd rather them run on a 3rd and short instead, but that works. McCarthy's going to take it. He's got a quick pass out to Justin Jefferson, who's going to turn a short pass into a gain of about 20. And we're down to the 46-yard line now, 1st and 10. McCarthy under center. They're going heavy on the right, it looks like. And they're going to send Jones up the middle, who bowls through the first would-be tackler and falls forward finally for a gain of 9 on the play. Great run there by Aaron Jones. And it's going to be 2nd and 1 now. We're at the 37-yard line. This one's going to be hand off to Jones, who's going to shoot right up the middle for another long gain. That one's up to the 26, and that's a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. So McCarthy under center. He's going to send Naylor in motion. He's going to hand it off to Naylor on the sweep, and that goes nowhere. A loss of 1 on the play. And sweeps tend to be something that don't work very well, I've noticed, in CPU versus CPU. Almost any team that tries it, it's always a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. So, but here we go now. 2nd 11, empty backfield. McCarthy's looking. He gets the pass off, and he's got it in. It's dropped. The pass was intended for Jefferson, and he had it, but he dropped it. So it's 3rd and 11. Great pass there on that one, though, by McCarthy. McCarthy's trying to scramble to look around for a receiver. He ends up going down for a sack. I'm guessing that's going to be another holding call. Sure, that one's going to be, on Aaron Jones. That's what I kind of assumed. And that's going to force a field goal attempt for the Vikings. This one's from 43 yards. It'd be from the right hash. And Records kick is up, and it is good. So the Bears just punted on their last series. So now the Vikings are going to take back over here. 8:50 to go in the second. 1st and 10 at the 35. He's going to fake the handoff, gets it to Hawkinson, who drops it. Hawkinson had it, but ends up dropping it after contact. So it's now 2nd and 10 at the 35. Going to look to pass. He's got Ham wide open, and he's going to go to, I don't see who that was. That's going to go to Justin Jefferson for a gain of 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 now at the 38. McCarthy's going to take the snap. Plenty of time. He's got a pass off, and it's to TJ Hawkinson for a 1st down and more. That's a gain of about 32 on the play, give or take. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line now. Offset I formation. You got Ham and Mason in the backfield. They're going to send Oliver, it looks like, in motion. Going to hand it off to Jones, who's got a wide open lane. Or no, that's Mason, sorry. And he's got a gain of about 14 on the play. And it's 1st and 10 down now at the 31-yard line. So the Vikings offense has found its rhythm lately, and they are once again moving right down the field. They're going to shift Jones over a little bit. He's going to throw it to Jones, who's going to be a quick strike gain, and that's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. So it's now 2nd and 4, and this is the best we've seen McCarthy play all season. So maybe we've finally taken that turn here. He's going to do a handoff here. Jones is met immediately, loss of 1 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 now at the 25. McCarthy's looking to pass. He's got plenty of time. He gets the pass off. He's going deep. And it's going to be caught for another Vikings touchdown. That one to Justin Jefferson. All right, so the Vikings going to take over. 4:42 to go here in the second quarter. The Bears had to 3-and-out punting on their last drive, so we're going to pick up here. Pass going to fall incomplete, intended for Naylor. There was a bunch of jumbled mess over there on that play. Bad play choice. So 2nd and 10 now. We're at the 30-yard line. Vikings have a 17-6 lead. McCarthy's looking plenty of time today to throw. He's got a pass, and that one's going to be complete to Hawkinson, it looked like. And that's going to be another Vikings 1st down. And that's going to be across the field, past midfield. We're at the 40. 1st and 10. McCarthy's going to hand it off to Jones, who had nowhere to run. So it's a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11. Looks like Ryan Kelly's back in there at center, possibly. McCarthy's going to hand it off to Jones, who once again goes nowhere on the play. Loss of a couple. It's 3rd and 13. So this is an obvious passing down, and the Bears defense is playing it. They're going to send Oliver in motion. And McCarthy's got to pass across the middle. That one to Justin Jefferson once again for another Vikings 1st down. That's going to be a gain of, about 16. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 28. McCarthy's looking to pass, and he gets it over to Jefferson again. That's Jefferson's 5th catch of the game. It's 2nd and 5. We're getting our superstars involved, and we're rolling on offense. This is what I hope to see in today's game in real life, hopefully, too. But here we go. 2nd and 5. McCarthy takes a snap. He's looking, and this one goes to Josh Oliver for a 1st down catch. Great job there by Oliver to come down with that. 1st and goal now at the 8 for the Vikings. And the Vikings are looking to take a commanding lead here at home if they get this one in for a touchdown. This one's going to be hand off to Jones, who has some daylight, and he's in for a Vikings touchdown. All right, so after that touchdown and kickoff, the Vikings lead 24-6. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left to go here in this first half. We got the Bears 1st and 10 at the 26. Quick screen play out to Swift, who has plenty for a 1st down, goes out of bounds. That'll be the 2-minute warning. 24-6 Vikings. And this Vikings offense has exploded this game. We have not seen this all season. Even the first win of the season, our only win was against the Bears in Chicago, and even our offense didn't look this good back then. So I don't know what happened, but suddenly this offense has just woken up. This defense is playing vicious, and I don't know where this came from. But we're sitting here, 1:48 to go in the first half, 24-6 lead, and we're just rolling in all phases. So great job there by the Bears to get the first down finally. So 1st and 10 now at the 49-yard line. Bears looking to score before the half. Williams takes a snap. He's got time. He gets a throwaway, and he's got to be knocked out by Hitman on the play. 2nd and 10. And that's what I'm talking about. Even when you think they've got to play, somebody on the Vikings team just makes a play. And it's not been pretty for this Bears offense today. But they had a beautiful throw down the middle of the field, and that one's broken up. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. And you can see there, Vikings have 6 third down conversions. The Bears have 0. So here we go with the Bears trying to get their first third down conversion here on a 3rd and 10. And they finally get a third down conversion. This one to Loveland, it looked like. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 36. They still have 3 timeouts. 1:03 to go here in this first half. They're going to send the tight end in motion from toppy screen to the bottom. Williams takes a snap. A quick pass to another tight end. They're going to call a timeout after a short gain on the play. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to have Swift in the backfield. They're going, looks like they've got two to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to send Swift out of the backfield. It's going to throw it across the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete and almost intercepted by Hitman on a dive. Great job by the Vikings defense there. It's now 3rd and 8. Once again, you got Swift in the backfield. You got Loveland, the tight end, in a back protection, it looks like. No, he's going to fake, and he's going to go out. Williams is looking. He's got a crosser. And he's going to hit the crosser, but it's going to fall incomplete. Great defense there by Ivan Pace Jr. to force a 4th down. And the Bears are forced to go for a field goal. This will be their 3rd field goal attempt of the game. This one from 52 yards, and the kick is good. All right, so we're going to pick back up here after the second half kickoff. The Vikings have the ball first, 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. They're up 24-9. That run by Mason's going to go for a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11. McCarthy's in the backfield. You've got Jones to his right. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to pass. Plenty of time. He gets it off. That one's headed for Hawkinson, who highballs it and comes down with the completion. Great catch by T.J. Hawkinson there. That's what he's paid for. We're going to actually I wanted to see that again, but I accidentally clicked the button. But anyways, 1st and 10 at the 35. McCarthy under center. Got Jones in the backfield. We're going to hand it off to Jones, who has a small hole. He forces his way through, breaks a few tackles, and gets a gain of 6 on a play, and his rushing has not been good. The Bears' defense has been really good against our rush. That's 11 rushes for 24 total yards for Jones so far. Here we go. I formation, 2nd and 4. Got Ham and Jones in the backfield. We're going to fake it, and McCarthy's going to have a scrambling lane. He's going to scramble forward for a gain of about 10. And I don't know what happened at the end of that. I guess they didn't rule it down until he was touched or what. But it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 46. McCarthy takes snap. This one's handed off to Jones, who has a hole, and it's going to be probably a holding call. Anytime there's a good run, there's a hold. Oh, no, it's going to be an illegal block in the back. Okay. And that one's by wide receiver Jordan Addison, so that's going to bring that run back. It's going to be 1st and 12 now at the 47. So we got a 2-yard penalty off of that. Interesting. Something I've noticed about Madden is the penalty yardages don't always add up correctly. But now it's going to go to Xavier Scott, who's going to get a 1st down and a little bit more. 1st and 10 now at the 34. Nice to see Xavier Scott roll in there in a formation change, a situational awareness. I really like that. So Jones is going to take that snap, and he's bottled up for another loss of 1 on the play. It's 2nd and 11 now. Looks like Xavier Scott's back in there again. 2nd 11 at the 34. Going to send Scott in motion. McCarthy's calling something out there. He's going to take the snap. He's going to get it out to Scott, who's going to get couldn't quite get away from that first tackle. Quite a good gain on that play. It's going to be 3rd and 4 now at the 27. Empty backfield for McCarthy this time. He's got to pass off, and he's got it down, and it's going to be caught by Jalen Naylor down at the 5. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Vikings. And what can I say? This Vikings offense has just woken up this game at home, and they are just rolling. And he just throws that pass away. I actually saw that. That was actually a pretty good animation. I'm actually really impressed with that. Glad to see that situational awareness there in the pocket. McCarthy couldn't even get that snap off. What in the world was that rush? Man, our offensive line got crumbled there. That looked like the first couple weeks of the year when we didn't have any of our starters in there, and they just blew up our front line. Jesus. But anyways, here we go. 3rd and goal now at the 6. And I was talking good about our offense, and now look what's happening. So we'll see. But McCarthy's got time, and he's gonna fumble on the play, and it's gonna be recovered by the Bears, and it's gonna be 1st and 10 Bears at the 15. And I should have kept my mouth shut. You try to talk good about the Vikings, and you know what's going to happen. But Wilson's going to be there, loss of 1, and our defense has been doing good too, so let's hope I don't jinx that. But here we go, 2nd and 11 now. The Vikings offense has been rolling to the tune of 325 total yards, 262 yards passing. That's the most of JJ's career. That one's going to be knocked away, incomplete, 3rd and 11. And 3rd and longs is one thing the Vikings defense has been good at all season for us. So we'll see if we can get it here. No, he's going to get it first down. And it's going to be their second conversion of the game. We let him scramble for like 16 yards right up the middle. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 32. Our zone broke down. We should have had a QB spy, or should have had a Mike sitting there or something. But regardless, Swift is going to try to run. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11. And, wow, I didn't realize we're already almost halfway through this 3rd quarter with the events that have been unfolding so far. And Williams is going to try to scramble again, and that doesn't go very far at all. Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and 7, and that's how I should see scrambles. You know, I don't mind lots of scrambles. If they're for like that, I shouldn't be seeing a bunch of 16-yard scrambles. Here we go. He gets the pass off, and that one's going to be called. That's a 1st down. Great catch there on that play. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 49. 5:44 to go in the 3rd. It's still 24-9 by the Vikings, but the Bears are starting to show some life here. And that was cut short pretty quick. It's a loss of 1 on the play. Great job by Dallas Turner to get that tackle for a loss. And it's now 2nd and 11 at the 48. Williams takes the snap. He's got time. He gets the throwaway, and he overthrows his receiver. 3rd and 11. And Williams has Swift to his right. Williams is looking. He gets the pass away, and it's going to be Bears 1st down and more to Swift. Swift shakes that crap out of, who was that? Is that Ward? And, wow, what a play by Swift. And it's now 1st and 10 down at the 26 for the Bears. They're almost to the red zone. They're going to fake the handoff here. Williams has time. He's going to go down. That's going to be a sack. That's Jonathan Grenard came in for the sack. The 2nd sack for the Vikings defense today. And here we are at 2nd and 18 now. Williams looking. He sent in a blitz, but he got the ball off quickly. And it's going to be a short gain on the play. 3rd and 13. The 29. Williams is looking. He's got time. He's going to have to just kind of throw it away there. That was a dangerous type pass for Williams to make. And that's going to force a 46-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The kick is up, and their 4th field goal attempt is good. So it's been uneventful, just punts up until now. So we're going to take back over Vikings, 1st and 10 at the 30. 27 seconds left to go in the 3rd, a 24-12 lead. We're going to hand it off to Mason, who's got a long rush. That's going to be a 24-yard rush. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 46. And let's see if we get this off before the end of the 3rd quarter or not. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we do. And we're going to hand it off to Mason, who has another hole, and it's another long gain. And he stiff arms a Bears defender and gets a long gain on the play. So we're going to pick up here now at the beginning of the 4th, 1st and 10, 26-yard line. Going to hand it off to Mason again, and he doesn't get much this time. Gain of 5 on the play. But that's going to be 2nd and 5. They've been the 10th-ranked defense against the run this year, and they've allowed 119 yards on the ground to us today. And so that's pretty good. Most of that's coming from Mason. Jones has been stuffed for the most part. But here we go, 2nd and 5 now at the 22. Another handoff to Mason, who's going to have another huge gain. That's 8 rushes for 86 yards for Mason, and they just haven't had to answer for Mason. They've bottled up Jones completely. But Mason is just running around unchecked, and it's kind of like real life on what's been going on. Mason's been the best one, and Jones is getting kind of bottled up or injured or whatnot. But Ham on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 1 now after the gain of 9 at the 3. McCarthy under center, Mason in the backfield. They're going heavy on both sides. It looks like a dual tight end set there. You got Oliver and Hawkinson. That one's going to Jefferson, though, who gets in for another Vikings touchdown. So here we are after that Vikings touchdown and kickoff. It's 31-12 Vikings. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 27. 10:36 to go here in this game. Williams gets the snap off, and he's got a long completion. It's going to be a gain of about 23, if I'm doing math right off the top of my head. You'd have to rewind to make sure. Let me know if I'm wrong. I probably am. But regardless, it's 1st and 10 now at the 49. Williams takes the snap. He's got Swift open. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be complete for a gain of 7. So it'll be 2nd and 3 now at the 42. Bears looking to try to stay in this game, but they're starting to run out of time. You got 9:46 to go. Williams takes the snap, hands it off to Swift, who had a little bit of a hole, but then gets met for a gain of 0 on the play. And the Vikings defense, who's been ranked as one of the worst 5, is doing phenomenal today. I guess they've allowed a total of, what is that, 12 rushing yards? Is that what they're saying? Like, I don't know what stat they're going off of. All I see is 12. So, yeah, I don't know what that is. But here we go, 3rd and 3. And that pass is going to be incomplete, and it's going to force a 4th down. And the Bears are going to have to go for it because they need some points. So this could be kind of a beginning of the end for them before we're able to get a stop. Williams takes the snap. He's looking. He gets the pass off, and it's going to be a Bears 1st down. So they're going to convert on their first 4th down conversion on the game. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 32. 8:54 to go. They're still down by, 19. They're going to send Loveland in motion, send him back out, hand it off to Swift, who's going to try to get around a corner, and he does, and he's going to get met at the line. A great hit by a Hitman. Just got leveled there and fell just short because of that hit. 2nd and inches now at the 23. Williams is going to come out in shotgun. He's going to have Swift, or no, that's I don't know who 34 is, but he's going to get that off. It's going to be a completion for a 1st down. It's 1st and 10 now at the 12. Going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Swift, who's going to make it around, but he's going to be met by Isaiah Rogers, Hitman, and Turner on that one. So gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. Bears take the snap. They're going to fake the handoff to Swift, and it's going to go in for a sack. And Jalen Redmond's going to get in there for the Vikings. What is that? 4th sack of the game, I think. And it's going to be now 3rd and 13 for the Bears now at the 15-yard line. 7:10 to go here in this 4th quarter. They're going to take the snap. They're looking to pass. Williams is going to have to scramble around. He's looking for a hole. He's looking, and he's going to scramble away, and he's going to get some, but not enough for a 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 5. Great stop there and run down by Wilson. And the Bears are going to go for it. So here we go, 4th and 5 at the 7. Can the Bears defense hold pat and stop them from getting a touchdown or a 1st down here? We're only going to send 4. Williams is going to scramble, and he's going to get enough, and he's going to fall over for a 1st down. It's 1st and goal at the 1. And our defense finally broke a little bit. And are we going to allow the 1st touchdown for the Bears this game? We're going to hand it off, and he's going to get met. No, a loss of 1 on the play. Ivan Pace on the tackle there. 2nd and goal now at the 2. Let's see. You've got Williams under center. You got Swift. He's going to fake it to Swift, who would have been met immediately, and he's going to get it. And we had Pace and someone else right there. It looked like that was Cashman there, and it's going to be a Bears touchdown. All right, so we're going to take over here now. 1st and 10 for the Vikings after that Bears touchdown. Going to hand it off to Xavier Scott, who's going to get a gain of about 3 on the play. Vikings still have a 12-point lead, 31-19, 5:20 to go, so we need to maintain this ball here. McCarthy's looking, he gets the pass off. He's got a wide open Justin Jefferson, who drops it. Unreal. Jefferson dropped it on what should have been an easy completion for us, and now we're looking at a 3rd and 7 now at the 28. We're going to send a man in motion. And McCarthy gets a pass across to Jefferson, who makes up for his drop, and that's going to be another Vikings 1st down. And that's going to run some more of this clock off. We're down to 4:50 to go here in this game. 1st and 10 at the 43. We're going to fake the handoff to Ham. We're going to shoot it over to Mason, who spins out of the 1st tackle, but couldn't get past the 2nd one. It's still going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Great attempt by Mason there. But it's going to be 2nd and 11 now at the 42. McCarthy's going to send Xavier Scott in motion from the back to the line. He's going to look to pass. He's got plenty of time. He gets the pass off to Jefferson, and it's going to be a gain of 7 or 8 on the play. And the Bears have allowed 438 yards to the Vikings offense today. I don't know what's gone on. Our offense just exploded today. I don't know where this has been all season. We could have used it, seeing we're 1-8. But, yeah, we're going to send Oliver in motion. McCarthy takes the snap. They send 4. McCarthy gets it off. That one's going to be to, who was that? Jalen Naylor for another Vikings first down. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 38. Vikings come out in I formation this time. You got Ham and Mason. Send Oliver in motion. Bottom of your screen to your top. Going to hand it off to Mason, who has a little bit of a hole. Gain of 5 on the play. And is that going to be 100 yards for Mason today? I don't know. We got 137 yards rushing today. Most of that's been by Mason. Like I said before, Jones been bottled up this game, and he's no longer playing. So I don't know if he got hurt or he's just we're riding a hot hand. But Mason's going to take it again. He's going to bounce off, but he's still going to get forward for another Vikings first down. And that's power running right there by Jordan Mason. So here we go now. After a Bears timeout, it's 1st and 10 now. 2:39 to go. McCarthy's in the backfield. Mason to his right. Takes the snap. Shoots it off to Mason on a pass play, and it's going to be a gain of 4 on the play, and we'll have another Bears timeout. So here we go now. 2nd and 6. Bears have 1 timeout left. We're up by 12. McCarthy takes a snap, hands it off to Mason, a gain of 2 on the play, and the Bears will call their final timeout. And now here we go, 3rd and 4. Bears are out of timeouts. All that's left is a 2-minute warning. If we get a first down here, that'd be pretty much all she wrote. We're going to send Mason in motion. McCarthy's looking. They send 4. McCarthy's got a lane to scramble, but he throws it off, and it's going to be incomplete, but there's going to be a flag on the play. And it's going to be holding on the offense, so that's going to force us back. Holding on Brian O'Neill. And they're going to decline that to force a field goal attempt. So this will be a 38-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. Records kick is blocked. It's blocked by the Bears. And what an unfortunate circumstance for the Vikings. Our field goal attempt blocked. So the Bears take over 1st and 10 now at 31. Williams gets the pass over, and it's going to be knocked away on the hit there. Great hit. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. The Bears have no timeouts left. All they have is 2-minute warning, and they're down by 12. They would have been 15, but they would have blocked that field goal. So they're going to get out of bounds there after a gain of 7, 3rd and 3. Come on. Williams takes a snap. He's looking. He's got Swift wide open for a first down, but he's got to look longer, and he's got a completion. Is that Loveland down there? I didn't see what number that was. Well, it's 1st and 10 now, where that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They're not going to get a snap off in time. And so here we go. After the 2-minute warning, Chicago has no timeouts left. They're down by 12. 1st and 10 at the 33. They get a pass across. It's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. And they're going to have to just go up-tempo, hurry-up mode here because they have no timeouts to stop the clock. They either have to spike it or just run plays. 2nd and 1. He gets a pass off. It's going to be a first down. They're going to be brought down at the 20. So 1st and 10 now at the 20. And I'm guessing they'll probably try an onside kick if they get a score here somehow. They're going to have to get a touchdown now. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on the play. So 2nd and 2. Bears are trying to stay in this game here. A lot of time coming off the clock, though. And Williams is going to scramble. That's a first down and more. And he's going to get brought down by Wilson at the 5. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bears. 1:13 and ticking on the clock. Williams takes the snap. He's got to scramble out. He gets the pass off, and it's going to be caught for a Bears touchdown. So it all comes down to this. Bears have to get this onside kick. They have no timeouts left. 1:04, down by 5. Do an onside kick, and it's recovered by Dallas Turner. Or no, that's Adam Thielen. Why is Thielen still here? I thought I got rid of him. I thought I cut him already, but that's fine. He was here for this game, but regardless, Thielen recovers it, and that will be all she wrote as the Vikings. So he actually doesn't look to be too shabby of a low guy. He's ranked 68th overall. I mean, he's young. He's only 24. I mean, I'm sure we can find better next year, but for a fill-in backup, you know, fatigue, he's not fatigued at all. His injury's pretty high at 92. You know, he's got 85 stamina. So, I don't know. Maybe we can sign him off their practice squad. I mean, he's one of the higher ranked ones. I mean, we can get one that's a little bit higher ranked, but honestly, it's like I'd rather... We definitely need to look at probably revamping this entire team next year. We're going to have to make some cuts and trades and stuff that we probably don't want to. One, for the salary cap situation we're going to be in. And two, this team is just... I mean, we're 2-8. I mean, unless we do a vicious turnaround, suddenly we finish, you know, 9-8, we're in the playoffs. Majority of this team is probably going to be gone next year. I will say that. I'm going to go in... At this point, I'm looking at a full rebuild mode for the most part. So I think we're going to actually go ahead and sign McMahon off of their practice squad to take the place of Kelly, so he'll be our new backup here. And that will be it for this week. So on the next week, we will head against the Green Bay Packers. So don't forget to leave your comments and stuff down below. Let me know what you thought about this game, how this offense suddenly broke out. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you can be notified when future episodes come out. I am also going to be starting Arizona Cardinals worst to first rebuild coming up this week as well. That was what you guys voted on in the polls. I want to say there was like 25 to 30 votes, and 80% of the votes went to the Arizona Cardinals. So for those of you that were requesting the Panthers, don't worry, they will be coming at some point. Just not right now, because obviously the community voted, and you know I'm not going to go against 80% of the community. But I am interested in the Panthers, and they're not really a rebuild anyways. I mean, they're one of the better teams right now. So we'll look at maybe doing them over the season or down the road, or maybe next Madden, depending on how things turn out. I will get to Panthers rebuild down the road, but like I said, for now, we will be doing a worst to first total rebuild for the Arizona Cardinals. So look for that coming up. That introduction episode will be dropping sometime this week as well. I also have an updated slider video coming out this week. It's going to be fully in depth